St. Louis is a movie town. We've got everything from the huge megaplex theaters that cater to the blockbusters to the smaller houses where you'll find indie films. You'll find me at both. My name is Meadows Dixon, and I've been covering movies and working as a film critic for nearly 30 years. I've covered the Oscars on the red carpet, movie premieres, interviewed hundreds of stars, and seen thousands of films. And it's my job to bring a bit of Hollywood glitz and glamour to the Gateway City. Welcome to On the Screen.
Hello everyone and welcome to On the Screen. I'm your host, Meadows Dixon. Tonight we are coming to you from downtown St. Louis at Ballpark Village, where St. Louisans are celebrating the biggest night in Hollywood with an Oscar watch party.
The Red Carpet Night is sponsored by Cinema St. Louis. Film fans watch the live telecast hosted by comedian Chris Rock from Hollywood.
Please welcome your host, Chris Rock.
Well, I'm here at the Academy Awards, otherwise known as the White People's Choice Awards.
The opening monologue addressed the controversy concerning the lack of diversity with this year's nominations. Most fans here felt he did a good job.
What about Chris Rock? Is he doing a good job?
Wonderful job. He definitely had to address the black-white thing. What do you guys think? I agree. He had to address it, and I think he addressed it well.
It's entertaining. Let's go over here to the guys. What do you think? Is Chris Rock doing a good job?
Absolutely.
Controversial but funny, entertaining.
Right, I thought he did a great job, and on a great screen like this here, it was awesome.
The event, hosted by KMOX's Mark Reardon, also featured a silent auction as well as a live auction, with all the money going to support the St. Louis International Film Festival.
We're going to let it go. Sold for $150. Thank you very much.
Joining me now, the host of tonight's event, Mark Reardon, also from KMOX and fellow film critic. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm great. We are so glad to have you here tonight. What do you make of the beginning of the show? What did you think of Chris Rock?
Look, this has been talked about for weeks now. It's a big story. It's an important theme. I think he had to set the tone. He did it in a very entertaining way and appropriate way. So I think he did a great job. I like Chris Rock.
Yeah, I thought he was really pitch perfect. It was entertaining. He walked that line. But the only thing we talked about earlier is this going to go on for the whole show? A joke that never ends.
Well, I mean, that would be one of my concerns. Look, it's an important issue in Hollywood. Chris Rock wrote about this long before this particular issue came up in an issue of The Hollywood Reporter, addressing the issue in a way that says this is not an Oscar problem. It really is a Hollywood problem. And I think that that's what he said earlier. The concern that I would have as an Oscar fan or a fan of the show is that it hasn't had the same energy from the beginning as some of the other shows in the past. So I wonder if they're losing the casual observers. That would be the one thing that I would worry about.
Yeah, I think I'm also concerned about that. The awards seem to be in a different order. They keep mentioning, in fact, he said I'm black instead of I'm back. I mean...
Well, it's going to continue, I'm sure, but we'll have to see if people hang in there.
Those who did stick around were treated to the big surprise of the night when the Best Supporting Actor award didn't go to Sylvester Stallone for Creed.
And the Oscar goes to Mark Rylance, Bridge of Spies.
This is the first Oscar Bench nomination for Mark Rylance.
We're here now with some fans here at the Oscar watch party. What do you think so far? Is Chris Rock doing a good job?
I think he's doing a great job. I appreciate the fact that he's recognized the racial inequities in Hollywood.
Not going overboard, though, with too many of the jokes over and over again?
No, I think he's doing a great job. Yeah.
What about the winners so far? Looks like Mad Max Fury Road has won several, but what's your pick of the night?
Probably The Revenant, but I guess we'll have to see Mad Max now.
You haven't seen Mad Max. Okay. That's part of this process, right? They win, you go see the movie.
I am surprised surprised by the amount of technical awards, that the Academy would actually recognize a film of that caliber. It was very technical, but yet, you know, visually it's not the traditional Academy Award film, so I'm very surprised.
Best Picture pick for you?
No, I'm still putting my money on The Big Short.
Short, okay, we got some Big Shorts. What's your Best Picture pick?
Well, I would have to say I'm a Star Wars fan, and I'm just disappointed that we can't vote for Star Wars.
It was not nominated, but I agree.
I'm thinking probably The Big Short, just from...
We got another for Big Short. And what about you?
I would say Mad Max.
Oh, you want Mad Max to win it all?
I think so. I think it's going to be a good one. It's about to win another one, so.
All right, thank you so much. So there you have it. We've got several Mad Max supporters, several Spotlight supporters, and The Revenant. We'll have to wait and see who's going to win the big prize tonight.
The difference? I should know. How would you know? I was rated.
The winner of the night was the film Spotlight, winning Best Picture. Cinema St. Louis also a big winner, as several hundred people showed up to be a part of the Ballpark Village watch party.
You are the executive director of Cinema St. Louis, and we do such a wonderful film festival here every year. What about tying this together with the Oscar watch party tonight, getting the word out about what you do? How important is this night to you?
Well, you know, it's a great opportunity. This is one of the rare nights when movies get celebrated worldwide. And we do that, of course, at the festival as well. So it's a great match for us. It's a fundraiser. It helps us put on the festival, so that's very important. But, you know, it's nice to see everybody embracing film and, you know, honoring great work. And we played many of the films that were nominated tonight. Things like Carol, Anomalisa, several of the shorts, both live and animated and also documentary. We played three of the nominated Academy Award nominees for foreign film. So we always feel that we've got a little bit to contribute.
In fact, the St. Louis International Film Festival is one of the qualifying festivals for the Academy Awards. The live action winner of 2006 won first place here in St. Louis.
I mean, this festival is relevant. It's serious.
Very much. And you know, there's a lot of talented people that come out of St. Louis that go on to work in Hollywood. Best Picture, Best Animated Film winner, Inside Out. The supervising animator of that was Sean Krause, who grew up right here in St. Louis. Another nominated film and animated, Anomalisa. Duke Johnson was the co-director with Charlie Kaufman. So there's lots of talent that is associated with St. Louis that's now working in Hollywood.
Thank you for joining us here at the Oscar Watch Party at Ballpark Village for the 88th Annual Academy Awards. Until next year, I'll see you at the movies. For On the Screen, I'm Dawn Meadows Dixon.